What's going on? I want to talk to y'all real quick. I want you ladies to listen up. A lot of women are married and they are not happy. And a lot of you single women, sometimes you wonder why you're not married or well, why you're not in a relationship. You got Valentine's Day coming up, and you're gonna feel like you're lonely and nobody. You ain't got no significant other, nobody to spend time with. But ladies, I want you to understand this. Everybody that's married are not happy. Everybody that's married are not happy. Hey, how you doing, Corona? And it grieves my spirit when I see so many women married to grown boys, so many women married to bozos, and now you got a clown. You when you marry a clown, you gotta follow a clown. And who wants to follow a clown? I'm gonna read y'all a message that I got of my Facebook. Okay, I'm married, but I'm not happy. So my other half spent his checks on cars, speakers, and rims, clothes, shoes, and jewelry. So I asked him where the half of where the half on cable bill. I've been waiting for 5 days since Friday. He calls me all types of names and say I don't want him to do the S word for himself, or I don't buy him things. I don't buy him things. Lord have mercy. But but this happened every time the bills due. She said this happened every time the bills are due. So I end up paying cause I have 3 kids and the girls I do this for them. But I end up broke with no money left to do anything some morning to do anything. Some morning I pray that I make it to work because he won't give me money for no gas. Lord have mercy. I need advice, and I'm tired of hearing pray. That's all I do, cause I'm at the point of breaking. I'm at the point of him breaking me down. See, ladies, this is what I be trying to tell you. You don't want to get married to a man like this. This is what I call bozo. This woman, she got to pray to get to work in the morning because he won't even give her gas money. And when I read stuff like this, it grieves my heart. It grieves my spirit because I'm passionate about what I do, and I just hate to see women going through stuff like this. Now she's in a situation that she's stuck in the marriage and she don't know what to do. And you know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God and everything, and I haven't responded back to her yet because this is a critical situation because she's married. Now, if she was in a relationship, I would tell her just leave, don't put up with that. But by her being married, as a Christian, it got to be grounds, biblical grounds, and I don't want to give her the wrong advice, and it come back on me. So I'm praying about this situation. How should I approach it? What should I say to her? She said she's people telling her to pray. She tired of praying. The man is breaking her down, you know. And what I'm thinking about telling her, you got to make that decision. I can't tell you to leave your husband. That's something that you got to do yourself. But this is why I want to tell you, single women who's not married. And I noticed you said she asking for his half of the bills. So it must be agreement that you pay half and I pay half. And this is why I tell you, ladies, when you dating a man, when you meeting a man, when you meet a man, and y'all in a relationship, y'all dating, and this man telling you that you gonna pay your half of the bills, he gonna pay his half of the bills. This what you're gonna get right here. This a sign of a irresponsible man. He don't know his responsibilities. And that's why I tell you, you ladies, you want to hear a man tell you, my job is to provide for you and to protect you. How you doing, kill you? You know, and lead you. If you hear a man telling you gonna pay your half, I'll pay my half of the bills. I'm telling you, ladies, you gonna be just like this young lady right here. She married to this man, and he don't even want to give her gas money. He don't pay the bills. He take the money and spend it on speakers and rims and clothes and shoes and jewelry. A real man, what a real man gonna do? He gonna make sure them bills paid. And this is what I understand. Like, who she submitted upon them, who her spiritual father, who her pastor is. I mean, you just get married. I know you didn't get counseling. You don't get married to a man without getting no counseling. You don't get married to a man without no spiritual guidance. You wait till you get in a situation where you married. Now you want counseling. And it's a shame. It's hard for me to say this, but she might have to suffer this out. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I just can't say leave your husband. That's gonna be her decision. And like they say, if you make your bed hard, you gotta live in it. And I want to tell you, single ladies who's not married yet, and you desire to be married, don't put yourself in a situation like this. A husband, being a husband is about being responsible. If a man don't show you that he's responsible, do not marry him. Do not make Bozo your head because you don't want to be following a clown. This man is a doggone clown. You got a clown over you. You got a clown as your head. That's why I tell you, pay attention to these men when they talk about you bring your half. I'm telling you now, that's a sign of an irresponsible man. And this is why I tell you, ladies, don't just up and marry men. And when I read this post, I'm like, who counseled her? She didn't get no counseling from her pastor and nothing like that. And this the wisdom that the Holy Spirit giving me to you ladies. If you don't have a biological father that you close to, if you don't have your daddy maybe had passed, he's not in your life or whatever, you need to get you a spiritual father and somebody that you can trust, and that you can have somebody to give you accountability. And when you start dating a man, you need to let your spiritual father know, hey, I'm dating right now. If you're a pastor, if you go to a church, your pastor should be your spiritual father. And when you start dating a man, you need to let your pastor know, Pastor, I'm dating somebody right now, and I want you to meet this man. I want you to meet this man. And you tell this man, he come in your face, oh, I love you. I want to be with you. You're so beautiful. I want to make you my wife. And this and that and the other. You tell him, okay, that sound good, but guess what? Meet my pastor. Meet my father. Meet my spiritual father first, and see we gonna go from there. And I guarantee you, if he got the wrong intentions, he's not gonna want to do that. He's not gonna want to do that because when the man is right and the man got good intentions, he won't mind meeting your father. Because let me tell you something about a grown boy. A grown boy don't like to be interrogated. He don't like to be asked questions. A narcissist, and that's the thing about a narcissist. A narcissist, they don't like to be interrogated. They don't like to be asked questions. And that's how you can get a narcissist off your back. But a narcissist or a grown boy, when they see that they can control your mind and you're going to fall for everything they say, they're going to play on you. And what they try to do is get in your head and manipulate you and get you to fall, to get you to control you. But when you ask questions and when you start talking about getting your friends and family involved, stuff like this here, I'm telling you now, a grown boy gonna run. A grown boy gonna run. You just can't marry a man because he handsome, and he got good hammer in the bed. It's good in the bedroom. See, this is why I tell you, ladies, like, don't be so quick to have sex with a man. You can't just get with a man and meet a man. Y'all start dating, and a couple of weeks later, y'all in the bed having sex. Because when you do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna form a soul tie, like I said in my last video, and you ain't gonna be able to let go. And God gonna be speaking to you, telling you this man is not the one. But because you had sex with this man too soon, you're not gonna pay attention. You're gonna turn God off. You're gonna turn God off, and you're gonna see all these red flags. And then you're gonna end up getting, you're gonna be married to a man like this. And I don't like to see a woman married to a man who does not take care of his wife. And that's why I tell you, ladies, man, be when you date these men, you gotta let these men know what you want, and you gotta tell these men, listen here, it ain't gonna be no half and half. Tell them straightforward, it ain't gonna be no half and half. See, one thing about men, they play on women's softness. They play on your emotions because they know. See, us men, we know that y'all women by nature are nurturers. By nature, y'all love. Y'all caring. It's easy for y'all to love. It's easy for y'all to fall in love. And when y'all love women, y'all love hard. It's just part of y'all nature. And see what men do, men play on that. Now I ain't gonna say men, because men don't do that. Grown boys. I'm gonna say grown boys. Grown boys, they play on that. And they try to play these games with y'all. And what they'll do is they'll see how far you gonna let them go. Like I said in my last video. But you gotta let these men know straightforward. Listen, it ain't gonna be no half and half. Tell them, if you're not willing to provide and protect me, we can't be together. Listen, if you want you a husband, if you want you a man, this is what you got to do. Don't tell if y'all dating and y'all start talking whatever, and they telling you, well, I believe in you, pay your half, I pay my half. Look into her face and say, well, that's not gonna happen, because for me, you're gonna have to be my provider, my protector, and my leader. You gotta let these men know straightforward what you want from as a woman. Because I'm telling you now, if you let a man, if you agree to this half and half stuff, this is what you're gonna get. You are gonna be paying the bulk of the bills. And like she said, I pay all the bills, and then I end up with no money, and I don't even have gas money to go to work. And this man called her out her name. You don't do your wife like that. And I'm saying to myself, how did you marry this man? And I know this ain't happened when y'all got married. This was going on when you were dating a man. This was going on when y'all was in a relationship. He didn't just all of a sudden was providing for you, then he changed, and all of a sudden now he ain't taking care of you. Now she's stuck and she falling in a clown. She got a clown as her head. And you got to understand this. And see, a lot of these grown boys can watch this video, they're gonna get mad at me. Y'all can get mad all y'all want to. And like I said on Facebook today, if you call yourself a godly man and you gonna tell a woman to pay half of the bills, you're not a real godly man. A real godly man gonna take care of his wife. A real godly man gonna take care of his responsibilities. Because the Bible says a man don't take care of his own is worse than an infidel. God do not like when a man don't take care of his family. That's a sin. And I'm not telling you women to stay home and don't work and let him pay all the bills. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying let a man come and you just quit your job and quit your dream and your visions and stuff like that and let him totally. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this man supposed to tell you when y'all dating, ask this man, what your plans are. What this man ain't even got no goals and no plans, no dreams or nothing. Half of these men don't even have a bank account. You can't marry nobody and he got his money and you got your money and y'all coming together tomorrow, we're gonna pay half. That's not marriage. That's division. That's division. That's not marriage. When you marry somebody, y'all gotta get in a joint account, your check and his check go in that account. And then if y'all want to have a separate savings account, whatever on side, say your money, okay, but you gotta have one account that y'all got a joint account and both of y'all checks going in that account. You just can't get married to a man and you don't know this man money, what he got going on, and he don't know what you got going on. That's division. Marriage is about coming together and y'all being one. This is not one here. This is division. This is division. And then you got to go to him and ask him for his half of the bills. That money should be in the account. You know what I'm saying? And one account for the bills. You know, you got to have a plan and goals. You just can't get married like this right here. You know, not this woman, says she praying, she tired of praying, everybody telling her to pray. You know, what can I tell her? I can't tell her to leave her husband. That I'm not gonna be responsible for that right there. Now, I'm like this right here. If a man beating on you, I'm gonna tell you, if your husband beating on you, I'm gonna tell you to go get you a divorce. Cause I'm not gonna tell a woman stay right there and you pray, and then that man kill her. Then that's gonna be on my conscience. I won't be able to live knowing that I could have saved this woman's life, telling her to stay with an abusive husband. And then now I found out she come to me, Coach Rod, and I'm coaching her, right? Coach Rod, my husband beat me up. What I should do? Stay right there and pray, and ask God to change it. No, I'm gonna tell her to leave that. I'm gonna tell her to leave her husband. I'm not gonna tell no woman to stay with a man that's beating on her. If a man hit you one time, if he even thinking about hitting you, get out the marriage. If a man is cheating on you, I'm gonna tell her to get out the marriage. If a man is molesting your daughter, if he having sex with your daughter, I'm gonna tell you to get out the marriage. And I have to go before God, and God gonna judge me on this. I would tell God, yes, I did. I would not tell a woman to stay married to a man who's having sex with her daughter. And I got Christian women, they get mad at me when I say this. They unfollow me. I ain't gonna follow you no more because you going against the Bible. I'm not gonna tell no woman to stay married to a man, a grown man who penetrating her teenage daughter. I had a woman inbox me back a year ago, and this man having sex with her teenage daughter, having intercourse with her teenage daughter, and this man using the scripture to control her and say you can't divorce me because it's against the Bible. Coach Ryan, I don't know what to do. This is what I told her. You go down there and you get your divorce, and you press charges against that man. You go to the police. That man need to go to jail, and that child need to get counseling. You don't let nobody violate your daughter. No man. You don't settle for no man. But I can't tell this woman to leave this man, to leave her husband, her grown boy. I can't do that right now. You know, because it's really not ground. Now he ain't cheating on her, he ain't beating on her, and she ain't saying all this other stuff. So she got to tough this thing out. She said she tired of praying, but what else can I do? But I want to warn you ladies right now, before you get into this stuff, you got to tell these men straight in their face. If you're not willing to take care of me, we're not going to get married. We're not going to date. We're not going to have sex. We're not going to do anything. If you're not willing, if you're not going to take your role as a man and be responsible, because I'm not going to marry an irresponsible man. And I know you ladies are kind-hearted. A lot of women are soft, you're not real wired to be, aggressive, but you got to put your foot down in a nice way. You ain't got to yell like I'm yelling right now because, I yell because I'm a preacher. Black preachers, we yell. It's just what we do. But as a woman, you got to tell them in a nice way. Listen here, brother, if you ain't going to be my provider, my protector, and you ain't going to leave me, you might as well just keep walking. Just tell them to keep walking. Because it's better off you being single and you hustling and grinding and making your own money and being strong and independent. See, men don't like when women say, oh, I'm strong and independent. They don't like that, but they don't want to take care of you. They want you to bring half to half, but they get mad when they hear women saying, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. And I'm not saying a woman should say that, but men forcing women to be that way. Men forcing women to say, I don't need no man because they can't depend on no man. We got a world full of grown boys, a world full of clowns and men. Do not marry a clown. Do not marry Bozo. This a Bozo right here. This man is a loser. And like I said, ladies, man, this really grieved my heart to see a woman got ahead and this man won't even give her gas money. And then you got these grown boys talking about, I want me a ride or die. And you won't, and they won't even take. And then you want to ride or die. You want a woman to support your dream, your vision, and be loyal to you through the good times and the bad times. But you don't want to. You don't want to. But she got to come half with the bills. No, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. So what I'm saying to you ladies, I'm not saying he should take care of you. You gotta stay home and let him pay all the bills. You know, you should keep your career, your job, and work as well. But this man ought to have a mindset of him being a head, a leader, and a provider. This man got to be doing something. So many women are getting married. I counseled one girl, one woman. She came to me. She had a sorry boyfriend. Oh, he a felon. He can't get no job. And let me tell you how sorry this man is. You know, we in the counseling session. She crying about the bills, and she making excuses for him. But he a felon. He can't get no job, and blah 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 blah. And she crying, and he in the couch, and he on the couch sleep. And your girlfriend crying. What kind of man you are? Another man got to go get some paper, some tissue, so your girlfriend can wipe her tears. You should have been consoling. These men are sorry, man. If your girlfriend crying, baby's gonna be all right. You get your butt up, go get some tissue. So here you go, baby, and you console the woman. He sleep. Boy, I looked at her. I shook my head, and I got her 1-on-1. I'm telling you now. I said, if I was you, I would not go any farther with this man. Because I know you say he's a felon, but it's no excuse for that man not to be working. I know a felon making money right now. I say, and that's one thing too. I don't recommend normally. I told her normally I don't recommend a woman dating and marrying a felon. But if certain circumstances was good, if this man repent from his sins and he a true Christian man, and he following God, and you really know this man following God, okay, yeah, I would recommend that. And this man got to hustle because the only way a man with a record gonna be able to make money and take care of you, he gotta have a hustle. He can't go get no 9 to 5 job. Nobody ain't gonna want to hire him. So if he ain't got no hustle, if he ain't grinding, for example, it's a man that's a felon. He learned how to make purses and watches and wallets in prison. When he got out of prison, he started doing that to make money. He know how to make shirts. He got his own printing machine. He making shirts. He got a warehouse. If he ain't doing nothing like that, if he ain't repenting and he ain't submitted to God and serving God, and I told this woman, you asking for trouble. A couple of months later, she posted on Facebook, her and the man married. I just shook my head, and I didn't even like her post. I'm not gonna like that and support that because you marrying a grown, you marrying a doggone clown, and it grieves my heart when I see women making bad decisions like this. And I tell them, listen from me. I'm telling you now, it's this coming from a man. When the man don't have a mindset and he ain't talking like this here, I'm gonna provide for you and take care of you. If he can't come to your father, your spiritual father, and look into his eyes like a man and say, listen, I love your daughter. She's a beautiful lady. I'm gonna provide for her, protect her, lead. I'm gonna lead her. I'm gonna make sure she's straight. I'm gonna be that man she need. You know, if we can't look in that man's face and say something like that right there, if you ain't hearing stuff like this here, you ain't got no man. If he talking about you got to pay half of the bills, you should cut it right there. You should cut it right there. Don't go any farther because I'm telling you now, you're gonna be just like this girl right here, this woman right here, asking for the half of the bills, and he gonna cuss her out. He gonna buy speakers and rims and all that kind of stuff, and she pay all the bills, and this woman ain't even got no gas money. I can't stand that. You ladies, it's better off right now. Stay single and hustle. Get your ground on. Don't depend on these men because they sorry. These some sorry men, and you may have, you got some good men, but the majority of men they sorry. And guess what? The preachers in the pulpit, They just like these men right here. I had some preachers on my Facebook page commenting to me, a preacher, bishops, commenting to me, talking about equal rights and 50-50 and half. And I said, you a preacher? I have no respect for a bishop. I have no respect for a pastor who do not believe in taking care of his wife. You got grown boys, you got Bozo the clowns in the pulpit, and people following them. And this is why I don't not have preaching friends. This is why I don't have a big preaching circle. This is why I don't hang around with preachers. This is why I don't want to preach in nobody put because this is what's going on. This is what's going on. I have no respect for a man who do not take care of responsibilities. I have no respect for a man like that. And I get very upset when I see men doing women like this here. Ladies, y'all deserve better than this here. Don't put yourself in this situation. Do not put yourself in this situation. And if you date somebody right now, I don't know who this for. If you're in a relationship with somebody right now and you date somebody right now and you see these signs like this here, this man not responsible, don't you marry him. And you know who I'm talking to. In the relationship. If you know you're not happy in the relationship, if you feel in your spirit, your intuition, something that's not right, get out the relationship. Do not marry this man. And I know it's gonna hurt. I know you love him. I know you're tied to him. Y'all had sex, and you know you love him. It's gonna hurt, but I promise you, it will feel better after a while. And I promise you, if you go to God, God will heal you. You understand what I'm saying? God will heal you, and God will give you the strength to leave these grown boys. I know God would do it. So ladies, don't settle, man. A lot of these men know nowadays are feminine. Hey, you said it. You said it. They're masculine. Come on. That's what I've been saying lately. Feminine. A bunch of faggots, sissies, punks. Just they don't know they're feminine. When a man is not a provider and a protector, he is a feminine man. You don't need no feminine man. You need you a masculine man that's gonna go out and hunt and protect and provide for his family. You can't trust a feminine man like that. You said it right, Kawana. These men are feminine, man. And I'm telling you now, I saw a post on Facebook. This woman married to a man, and they posting up one time. They lovely dovely. And then that same man in the bed with another man. These men, I'm telling you, man, these men. Boy, look at here. The devil got a strong hold on these men, and my Lord. Feminine. The devil is making a punk and feminine out of these men. They sissies. They are sissies, man. And I'm telling you, ladies. So if you date somebody right now, ladies, and you see this type of behavior, if this man not showing you that he's responsible, if he's not showing you that he's reliable, get out the relationship. Because I'm telling you now, you're gonna be just like this young lady right here. And Coach Wild not gonna tell you leave your husband if he's not cheating on you, if he's not abusing you, if he's not molesting your child. Because one thing about Coach Rod, I have zero tolerance for cheating, especially hitting women, and definitely abusing children, hitting children, and molesting children. I have zero tolerance for that. Because one thing about Coach Rod will go to jail for his kids. I ain't gonna let no woman do nothing wrong to hurt my children. I don't care how much I love them. I'm gonna protect my kids, and that's why I want to tell y'all, ladies, protect your kids, protect yourself. Don't let these men do what they want to do. You gotta protect yourself, ladies. All right, and pay attention to the red flag. I just want to share this with y'all because I want to get this word out. I want to get this word out. You know, I put it on Facebook already. My YouTube channel, I want to get this word out, man. I want to teach these women before they get involved with stuff. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want to teach y'all before y'all get entangled, and you got to get advice before you don't get entangled with a man and you ain't got nobody advice. Get some type of advice, get a coach, a spiritual father, somebody before you get involved. You don't want to be stuck like this. So, I just want to share that with y'all, man. Just hanging up, be strong. All right, God bless y'all. We'll talk soon.